just want to tell y'all about some stuff that I walked into while on my spiritual journey this week. Today is 6/12, and I started my journey basically, we'll say, from the 6 while in meditation and doing what I was set forth to do. Excuse me if I'm a little stumble on my words because it scared me. But I was asking to walk in this path, so I know I had to stand firm in what I was called to do. God said, if you knock, will you answer? My answer is yes, I will answer. I'm not ready to go above and see, but I will answer because I want to help people. I am what is known as a light worker. Have always been, but never fully gained access to the higher realm up here, the highest level that you could achieve in meditation. Oneness, wholeness, selflessness, peace, freedom, free will, name it. If you are a light worker, you know what I'm talking about. If you're spiritually enlightened, then you know where I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know where I'm coming up from. So I don't have to explain too much. But for those that are normal to the spiritual world, it may seem crazy to you. Don't mind my paper. It's a little bit crazy. And my juice kind of spilled on it. So bear with me, y'all. But this, it may look like I'm crazy, but I'm not. All these are numbers. They say it's called angel numbers. Well, I'll flip it around so you can see. Let me see. I guess I can flip it wrong. Well, I was trying to flip it around. I couldn't flip it around, but I'll show the paper after of how I started writing numbers on the paper. I got up at 6:27 this morning on 6/12. Woke up with a headache. I had visions and feeling that I'm supposed to help somebody. It turns out I was supposed to help two of my friends. They were in pain. I called them. I helped them. They'll have a story to tell you guys to follow up with this video. But I just wanted to bring this video to your attention. Not the video, but what I went through today after calling my friend to get on the table. I had to go get my hair cut at 3 o'clock. I was done with her by 2:22. I said 2:22. I said those numbers are repeating numbers, 2:22. She said she knows that number. And she elaborated on how she knows 2:22. I said, okay, that's for you. Then I said I seen 7:17. And she was talking about her guy and stuff like that. I said, okay, 7:17 is yours. She will also have a video to follow up with this, so you guys know that basically I'm not lying. I don't have to sit here and lie. A lot of you that are my friends, you know already what I'm capable of. It's just that I'm capable of a lot more now spiritually, because I'm a light worker and I decided to walk into my faith of being a light worker, of holistic healing and of healing. I was prompted to do a lot really quickly and it was overwhelming, but I'm learning to cope with it as time go by. So after dealing with her, I felt like somebody hit me in the chest, like a blow to the chest. And my chest was really hot, on fire, like burning. My chest and my throat, it feels like it was burning. I started to choke. I said, oh my God, Lord, what is this? I went to the kitchen because I couldn't make it upstairs. I live in an up and down, so couldn't make it upstairs to the bathroom. So I went to the kitchen. And in the kitchen, I'm trying to bring up whatever it is because I just got this pain out of nowhere. And I'm standing at the sink and I'm asking the Lord and his angels to shine their light for whatever this is, for it to get out of me, because I didn't like it. So I stand firm. I held my ground. I was able to catch my breath, took a couple sips of water. I had to go get my hair cut. I gathered myself together and I left out the door with my son. On the way going to get my hair cut, I text my friend Darren, which is my barber. His name is Darren. I texted him and told him, I said, I'll be a few minutes late, but I'm on my way. Not knowing I was going to walk into something. And upon driving, I usually take side streets to get to where I'm going if I don't like really taking the main streets. And I decided to take Jefferson all the way to Broadway. And go down Broadway driving. I'm listening to my gospel. I'm listening to the word. I'm listening to everything because I'm getting signs left and right. I'm hearing the voices left and right. The places where I'm supposed to be. The people that I'm supposed to see. I'm seeing, and I'm in those places. And I see numbers to correlate with what I'm saying and how I'm feeling. And I'm driving down Broadway. I get to Bailey, and on the corner, upon me making a left-hand turn, I see two guys on my right side. It said, "Trust in Jesus. Jesus is Lord." I said, okay. I repeated it when I seen it. When I looked up at the time, it said 3 o'clock. Basically 300, the number 300. I have been seeing that number a lot lately. I said, okay. After seeing that and saying it, I started to hear, where you're going, somebody is sick. In my chest, it feel like somebody turned up the heat or somebody lit fire in my chest and my throat. I couldn't really breathe properly. I couldn't really swallow. I was having a lot of pain. I'm trying to figure out what's this that's going on. Finally, got the strength and I got a little energy to ask to be grounded, to put me in a place where I need to be at that present time. And I just heard, where you're going, somebody is sick. In my head, I'm on my way to the barber shop. So I'm thinking, it's somebody that's sick in the barber shop. I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do in the barber shop? I'm asking myself this while driving. When I finally said it back to myself, where I'm going, somebody is sick. When I finally said it out loud, something said, look at the time. I looked at the time and said 3:03. Those are repetitive numbers I see constantly. And people that I have been in contact from the 6th up until now, they will tell you that I have been seeing these numbers repetitively. I have been seeing them nonstop. And as I got to Bailey and Genesee, the voice got stronger. It said, where you're going, somebody is sick. My throat, my chest was inflamed. I said, oh my God, what is this? What is this? I said, okay, I'm ready to walk my path. I'm ready to walk the path of healing and helping others. That is what I do. That is who I am. Anybody that has been around me, they're going to know I'm a helpful person. They'll tell you I'm a helpful person. I'm a cheerful person. I give my last to whoever. So they said, listen to your voice inside. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Once you start listening to your voice and you start being aware of your thoughts, you will get really far. When I made that right turn on to Genesee Street, when I turned the corner, drove just a little bit. When I turned the corner, I drove a little bit. Guess what I seen? I seen an accident. It was an accident. Mind you me, when I got the pain, the sensation in my chest and my throat, I seen the color red. At this time, I was trying to get this pain away, not really paying attention to anything else because the pain came so sudden. I was out of breath. I couldn't catch myself. I was trying to figure out what was going on and what happened just that fast. It was an accident on Genesee, right next to this car shop that is blue and yellow. I don't know the name of the street, but across from the car shop, it's a corner store right there. The accident happened right there. Guys, this morning, I woke up and seen nothing but sevens in a bunch. After I seen it was an accident, I started shaking because I couldn't believe that I just heard a voice saying, where you're going, somebody is sick. And I had this pain in my chest and I had it in my throat. And I pulled up on Genesee, and it's an accident on Genesee. And I pulled up behind a red, I want to say SUV truck, whatever it is. I pulled up behind that truck. I seen a silver car in the middle of the street. Something said, he's okay in that car. So I didn't bother to go to the car in the middle of the street. The silver car in the middle of the street. I went to the car that I pulled behind. Now the truck that I pulled behind, it was red. The sensation and the vision that I seen was red. I said, okay. I'm shaking, pulling up behind the car, like hysterically shaking. I said, oh my God. They say, the Lord said, if he call, will you answer? And I think today was a test of my faith. If he really calls, will I answer? He doesn't need to test my faith again because I did answer. I answered the first time he called. I didn't wait for him to call me a second time. I heard you the first time. He sent me messages the first time, numbers, everything. The first time, the feeling, everything. I said, okay. If somebody's sick where I'm going, I said, okay. I am ready to heal that person. I get there and I'm shaking because I'm still in shock. And I got out my car. I told my son to stay in the car. Don't get out. And I walked up on the side of this red SUV. The license plate number was 7768. I can't remember the first 3 digits that was in front of the license plate before those 4 last numbers, but the 4 last numbers of that vehicle and that man that was in that vehicle was 7768. I woke up to a bunch of sevens. I see sevens nonstop. 717, 711, 1717, 717, name it, I see it. I see numbers. And everything has a message. And this week, I did a lot of deciphering, and I was able to understand a lot. So I got out my car and I went to this man's car. I was shaking. Anybody that passed on Genesee at like 3 something, they would have seen me standing outside this red vehicle with one hand inside the vehicle on the man's chest. Because when I walked up to that car, he had his window up. I knocked the window for him to put it down. And I said, "Are you okay?" He said, "No." Before he can get the words out, I said, "Is it your chest and your throat? Is it hurting?" He said, "Yes." I just placed my hand on this man's chest. And I started feeling everything he felt. The pain he felt in his chest. It was so intense, I felt it. I felt the pain in his chest. I felt the pain in his throat. It felt like somebody set it on fire. Like burning, like flames. That's what it felt like when I had my hand on his chest. And on my way to there, I felt like it was fire in my chest and my throat. And I couldn't figure out why until I got to this man's vehicle. And he was the one that had the chest pain and the pain in his throat. And I just placed my hand on his chest and I just started taking his pain away. And I started to send light into his body to heal that pain. To heal that pain. And the more I felt it, the more I sent light. The more I sent light, the more I prayed. And I stand there. I was outside this man's vehicle for I really don't know how long. What may have seemed like forever to some was merely a minute for me. And I stood there and I was holding this man, his chest and his throat. And I kept putting the light in his chest and his throat. And then I started to get weak. And I'm still holding his chest because the pain is so bad, it's so great that for a minute it was unbearable. But I caught myself and I held on. I put my next hand on his door and I leaned there and I said, "I'm so sorry." I said, "But on my way driving this way," I said, I kept hearing a voice saying, "Where you going? Somebody is sick. Where you going? Somebody is sick." I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "I know it was you." I said, "I'm sorry." I said, "I'm sorry." When I sent enough light into him, it said, "Okay, you're done." I said, "Okay." I seen a burst of sunlight. And then I see light clouds when it said, "You're done." I moved my hand from this man and he was like, "Thank you." He said, "I'm good. I'm good." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You're going to be all right." Something said, "Don't leave until the police are there. Until you see those red and blue lights, don't leave." I kept my hand on the man until I seen the police show up. And once I seen the police showed up, something said, "Your job is done." And I went back to my car. And I sat in my car and I'm still shooken up a little bit. Because I couldn't believe what just occurred. From me leaving my house, from me getting the feelings from home to me meeting up there to that point. I sat in my car and I reversed back. 7 cars passed before I can get out. I said, 7 cars. His license plate number was 7768. I woke up and seen all 7s this morning. You can tell me what are the odds of that, or you can say I'm crazy. You don't have to believe me. But if I get one to follow me, I got enough. If I get just one person to follow me, that one person will tell somebody else. And that one person will tell somebody else. And so it's okay. So if many of you are skeptics, that's why I'm going to have receipts. I'm going to show you receipts. People are going to come you're going to hear about it. So if you are skeptical about light workers or anything like that, or working with the angels for the higher good, honey, I'm here to tell you, it's for real. It's for real. And they will connect with you if you just let them. After the 7 cars pass, the police officer is looking in my car. He said, and who is she? Everybody's like, we don't know. I looked and I smiled and I drove off. I said, all will be well. I told him, I said, he will be fine. He will be good. He'll be good. Y'all don't know, since I have been on this spiritual run this week, how everything is coming together, and I'm seeing people that I'm supposed to see. I'm doing things that I'm supposed to do. It's an amazing feeling. I can't really explain it. You had to be there to witness it. And I have many that witness it. I have one that witnessed the start of my spiritual connection to a higher world, the higher being, Jesus Christ, whatever you want to call it. The higher being I am connected to, fully connected to, open and receptive to them, listening to them. They are answering every prayer that I can think of. It has certain gospel songs. It makes me open my mind more than what it is already open. It gives me messages. If my head hurts really bad because I'm getting a message, I can't meditate. Know what my meditation is? Listening to gospel. Once I listen to the gospel and I clear my head to where I can hear them on my left side, I calm my mind and I listen to them. And they send me the information. They send me it so clear. Clear as day. Clear as day, they send me these messages. Since before my mom passed, when she got sick, I closed up my table. Many of you know I started to do holistic massages. I had my own business, McKenna's Meditation Spa. And basically, I got that because I was getting into the holistic healing and the transferring of positive energy and light, because I am a light worker. So I'm a healer. Anybody that I am to heal will be healed. I will see them. I will come in contact with them. They're going to feel like they know me from somewhere. That's because I'm sending messages before I get to them. So once I get to them, they're easy to open me with welcome arms, as opposed to if I just showed up at your door and say, hey, I'm here to heal you. How are you? People are going to look at me like I'm crazy. So I'm going to send a message first. I'm going to send a spiritual message first. And once you receive it, you are allowing me to enter and help. You're allowing me to intercede on your behalf and help. You're allowing me to shed light on your situation, whether it's your life, your relationship. You're allowing me to step into your world so that I can assist. And I really don't want any of my friends to be scared of me, because I know a lot of you will be after this or after hearing this, or you might feel scared to come next to me. Please don't. I'm not going to invade your privacy. That's not what I do. But for some it is scary, so they don't really mess with it. I'll be putting out a couple of videos of receipts because I was given visions to put videos out because it has some people that are going to come to me. Not many, but some. The ones that do come need to come. And you will find yourself either messaging me or calling me. But whoever you are, I'm already expecting you. I'm already expecting you. I'm just waiting for you to show up. I'm waiting for you to come in my presence. In due time, I will be doing something, and it have people that I will tag. And it has some people that I will go see face to face, because when you're a light worker, you do things in different ways. Some people you can heal from fire. Some people you have to lay hands. So some people I may have to lay hands on you just to shed the light on you. Pain, your problem, your issues, whatever it is, to shed light on it. To lighten your load, to lighten your situation, whatever it is that you might be going through, whatever it is that you might be struggling with. I'm here to assist. I'm here to help. I'm no guru. I don't know everything. I'm still in a learning process. But so far, everything has been on point. My friends, I asked them if they can make a video after seeing about them. And with the dates. So you guys can see. I'm sorry, it's just like a lot is like I'm trying to like translate a lot. I'm trying to get everything out the right way, because sometimes my stuff don't really come out the right way out my mouth, but you get what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry if this video is a little messed up, because I'm still a little frazzled about today and the fact that I heard that voice in the car, and then somebody was really sick there, and the fact that I felt their pain and their suffering, it had me crying. The pain was so much. It was so great. It was just too much for one. And I felt like I eased a lot of his pain that he was having. And it's still a couple more people that I have to see physically. You know who you are. I have already said it to you. So I did my part. Are you going to do yours? That's up to you. I don't know. I can't tell. You know, I just go by what they give me, the answers, the visions they give me, and the destinations of where I'm supposed to be. That's it. Everything happened for a reason. And since my mom died, since before my mom got sick, I have not did a massage. Since my mom got sick, I should say, I have not did a massage. When my mom went into a nursing home back in Trinidad, I stopped. I stopped completely because I didn't have the energy. My balance wasn't right. My energy wasn't right. Everything was off because I was emotionally distraught. I was emotionally hurt because my mom had fell sick. And the fact that she had to go into a nursing home, it did something to me, because here I am in the U.S. and I'm a CNA taking care of other people, parents, grandma, family members, whatever. And I love doing it. I love doing it. I love helping people. Anybody that work with me, they know how I work. I love helping my residents. It's nobody that I wouldn't help. I'll help anybody that asks for help. So it's just like sometimes everything just go blank when I start talking, and then it's because either messages is coming through that I'm trying to decipher. So you may hear a couple of pauses in this video, and I do apologize for that, because like as I said, this is a learning process for me. I'm still learning. This is my full spiritual run. Since my mom died, I haven't put up my table, and yesterday 6/11 was the first day I put up my table, and that's because I had one of my friends on my mind, and I was supposed to call her, and because I didn't call her, my son woke up yesterday morning. I was thinking about my friend 6:10, and I didn't call her. Here it is 6:11, and she's on my mind still, but I still didn't pay any attention. Here it is, my son. He woke up and he was like, "Mommy, can we call such and such?" And I'm like, call her off your phone. He like, "Where's my phone?" I said, "Your phone is, somewhere wrong. Go look for it." I didn't have your phone. He went look for it. He like, "Mommy, I can't find my phone." I said, "Okay." Look on the table, it was right next to me. I said, "Okay, here, go your phone." He said, "Mommy." I said, "But you got to charge it." He said, "Mommy, see, I told you I got to use your phone." I said, "Okay." Called her on FaceTime, and she was talking to him and stuff. After she spoke to him, we were talking, and she said she didn't go to work. So why you didn't go to work? She said she hurt herself at work, her back. I said, I just heard something said to her to come over and lay hands on her, put her on your table. In my head, I was like, put her on my table? I ain't opened that table since before my mom got sick. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. I said, come over and lay on my table so I can rub your back. She said, okay. I said, do you trust me? She said, yeah, you're scaring me now. I said, no, don't be scared. Don't be scared. I said, why are you scared? I said, you trust me, right? She said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, when you come into the house, come in with an open mind and leave all worrying and everything outside the door. Just come in with an open mind to let me in. Because once you come in with an open mind to let me in, I can intercede on your behalf to shed the light into your situation. Whatever it is that you might be going through, I'm able to shed light, give you light on your situation. She came over. She was a little bit hunched over because her back, she was in pain and stuff. By the time she got off the table, she was able to walk pretty good. She was able to walk and bend pretty good after getting off my table. And she was like, oh my God, I feel amazing. Thank you. She and all will tell you that she felt fine after getting off the table. My friend this morning, I was thinking about her too. 2 days. I told her I was waiting on her yesterday to get on my table. I said, because they wouldn't allow me to close my table down until you got up on my table. She didn't know what I was talking about until she got here. I called her and I was like, what are you doing? She was like, nothing. Laying here, my stomach hurt. I was like, I know, I want to see you for a couple minutes or whatever. I was like, I'm supposed to go get my hair cut at 3 o'clock. I said, so you could either come before or after. I said, all I need is a couple minutes of your time, like 10 minutes of your time. She said, I'll come, after I get back. I heard something say, no, tell her to come now. Tell her to come now. At this time, it was like, I want to say like 1:15. Yeah, I want to say it was like at 1:15. She came over. When she came over, she said hi. And I gave her a hug, put this hand on the back of her neck like that, and my other hand on her stomach. And I stood there, and I said in light. And she was like, oh, okay, because she didn't know what I was calling her for. So she was like, oh, okay. And I told her to sit down. I was getting ready to light my incense and stuff, just to set my mood so I can receive everything. And if I have a message to relate, I'm receptive and open. So I had to, get myself ready. Upon doing so, I told her I mix some oils together for this holistic healing massage. I told her, I said, I want you to do me a favor. I held the bottle in my hand like this. I said, I want you to clear your mind and picture a light in front of your face. And I said, I want you to hold this. And I gave her the bottle with the oil. I said, hold it and just picture a light in front of your face. She looked at me kind of funny. And she set her glasses down like, hold on, wait, what? And she set her glasses down. After the massage, she told me that before I called her, she seen a light, a bright light in front of her face. She said normally she don't answer the phone for people when she sleep, but she answered the phone for me. And she said, then I told her to come over, and then I tell her to picture that light in front of her face. And she said while she was sleeping, before her phone rang, she seen a bright light in front of her face. I said, yeah, that was me calling you. I said, I've been waiting on you since yesterday. And I told her that. I said, I've been waiting on you since yesterday, meaning 6/11. She said, and I was going to come. But I see your lights up. I said, I told you I was waiting on you since yesterday. Didn't I tell you that when you walked in the door? I said, I told you I was waiting on you since yesterday. She said, you did. She said, I felt like I was supposed to come over here yesterday. I said, yeah, just because I was waiting on you. You're supposed to have been on my table yesterday, not today. I said, but nevertheless, you're here. She seen my plants. She seen the colors. She seen everything last night. Because I was calling her. I said I had to get her on my table. Yesterday, I said I had to get her on my table. I said I got somebody else to put on my table. They told me not to fold my table up because my work is not done. I said my work is not done. I said, but I'm tired. It's no time for tired. I don't have time to be tired right now. I got so much work to do. I got so much people to see. I said, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I said, but it's all going to get done. It's all going to get done in due time. It's all going to get done. I promise y'all, it's all going to get done. Y'all don't even know the half of it. Y'all just don't know the half of it. But any skeptics that I may have, sooner or later, you're going to see the receipts. You're going to see the receipts. You're going to see the receipts. Most people, they know I'm intuitive, psychic abilities. I have the ability to connect with people. Mind-wise, I have the ability to tap into your mind. It's great, but it's not great. In a way. Every gift has its ups and its downs. Because now you see everything for what it truly is. I'm not blind anymore. I see, and I see very clearly. A lot of people's gonna click off of this. But if you watch this to the end, I want you to send me a message if you watch this message to the end. All the way to the end. If you get all the way to the end here, I want you to watch this message. I'll not watch this message. I want you to send me a message. I want you to send me a message if you watch this. And you watched it all the way through. And you listened to what I had to say. Send me a message. Because the Lord said you're next in line for your blessing. He said you're next in line for your blessing. You're next in line for your blessing. You're next in line for your blessing. And I see a number. I see a number. The number 100. So when this video gets to 100 comments, likes, shares, whatever, something will happen. You're next in line for your blessing. And once you watch it, if you can, send me your message or leave your Cash App name under this video. Once you see it, leave your name and your Cash App under this video. If you have a PayPal, Cash App, Zella, whatever you got to receive something, I want you to leave it in the comments. After 100 comments, the comments will be turned off. The comments will be turned off after 100 comments or 100 Cash App names. After 100 Cash App names, PayPal names, anywhere you can receive money. If you are not able to receive money via PayPal, Cash App, or whatever it is, I need you to inbox me. Inbox me if you don't have PayPal or Seller or one of them things. Just inbox me your name. Because certain names was already given to me. So once you inbox me, I'll take it from there once you inbox me. And you'll see. You will see there's a lot to come. Whatever seeds you have sown, you're going to reap the benefits. Whatever seeds you have sown, you will reap the benefits of it. And I'm going to leave you guys with a number. You want to know what that number is? When the video cut off, you know what that number is. I'll say it before it cut off, because that's the number I got to stop at. So, and that number is, you'll see it in a second. All you got to do is got to believe. All I need is one follower. I get one follower to follow me. I got one person to spread the word. I'm good with that. All I need is one person to spread the word. Just one. Not many. Just one. One in every state, one in every city, one everywhere. All will be well. All will be well. It has some's going to watch this and going to know exactly